Gralladar. I was saying just now that I think it really depends on what you guys decide to do, how much you do here in the town. Which, there's not that much left to do, but sort of which direction you go with it, and then what you decide to do after you decide that you're done with whatever's in the town. Um, and then I can write it after that, and it's going to take me a fair amount of time, I think, to do it. So I mean, I think it would be minimum month, maybe quite a bit longer. It could be I don't know where are we now. It could be mid spring by the time I'm really ready, potentially, or maybe I won't be quite as detailed this time. I really want to do after all is done with this chapter is talk to you all separately offline and get a debrief and see what you liked and what you didn't like and how I can make some adjustments the next time to hopefully make it even more fun, I hope. So that's a long-winded way to say, Zia, I don't really know what would be the timing for the next installment of Gralladar. I'm certainly interested in doing it, but it'll probably take me a fair amount of time to write it. And I'll sort of want all your all's help, I guess, is what I'm trying to say in terms of how to address the next chapter through your feedback on this one.
See. Okay, so just one thing that I had kind of the assumption that this, like Gralladar, basically the place we are in right now is the far south, and either way, no matter where we go, we need to head north in, you know, direction or another. We still have to go kind of north. I mean, that's the only way we can go. But maybe, or, maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. Like I just saw that we are far south in this continent.
It is true you're on the far south edge of the continent. So I guess, I think the thing to do is just to let this play out. And at any time you guys decide you want to, um, Marion just joined. Just joined. Hi, Marion.
Hello.
Um, so if you guys decide you want, you can really, it's really supposed to be sandbox. So you guys can do whatever you want and go wherever you want. So maybe once you've decided that it's time to leave the town, then you can make up your mind about what makes sense and which direction you want to go. And then I can start working on the story based on that. But I really want to talk, I've got a lot of ideas about how to improve things, I hope. Um, and I think I've learned a tremendous amount by running this. So I really want to talk to everybody after this is all done and then take that away, the input, the feedback that I get from you guys when I'm writing the next chapter for this.
Okay, thank you, Richard.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry, it took some time.
So let me just give you guys a quick recap of where you are. So, as I'm sure nobody's forgotten, there was the epic battle at the warehouses where it was a valiant effort to try to do a number of different things to try and rescue Captain Gage and some of the other sailors that were being held captive, as well as rescue a number of refugees that were being held captive and being threatened with slavery, and as well as trying to just generally, I guess, try to get to Booth or Gage or Elick, all of which who were there. You did manage to save all of the refugee captives, as well as one of the sailors from the Doncaster who was captured there. Unfortunately, um, Captain Glover, your captain, was not able to be rescued, and he was sort of hauled back into the warehouse by Captain Gage, and you don't currently know what's befallen him. Um, so after an escape, which you just managed to get Molly out with her life, she was uh, fallen and very close to death, but due to some very very good tactics and teamwork and heroics, you managed to extract her. The rest, as well as yourselves, Elvin went north with all of the captives to try to make sure they were okay. Was able to get them back to the Nymph's Rest. Everybody else sort of gathered in their own way and eventually made it back to the Nymph's Rest, spending the night in a long rest somewhere along the way. Where you pick it up now, back at the Nymph's Rest, it is the next morning. Um, so you have all had a long rest. That means you all are fully fifth level, finally, much delayed. So if you have not finished doing whatever you need to do for level 5, please do that, including figuring out what spells you're going to have and all of that. It is morning. It is around 8 a.m. The sun should be well up. However, and the rain has stopped finally. However, when you first look at the sky, it seems that it's heavily overcast and cloudy. But as you look at it, you sense it's not really cloudy. It's almost as if the sky has just dimmed, and there is no rain, but there are still streaks of lightning now and again, with followed by a clap of thunder. The whole sky has a very eerie appearance, and that is where you are.
Richard, sorry, I was on mute. Is the sky appearance natural looking to us, or it's something that is very strange and out of place?
Very strange and out of place.
Okay. Good.
It's dark. It looks like it would look like, if it was much later, basically early evening with just a little bit of light in the sky, but it's almost a feeling of night.
Well, it's above my pay grade.
Well,
I think I've got all of your correct tokens on the board, by the way, with your 5th level tokens. But if you're just double check. So you're here. I just gathered you all outside the Nymph's Rest. I think it was Elvin probably spent the night at the Nymph's Rest and then came out to greet everybody in the morning as everyone gathered. So you can go in or talk outside, whatever you'd like to do.
well, good morning, Alvin. Seems like
Hello,
you
everyone.
made it. I haven't seen you for a while.
Yes, I'm happy to see that you are all alive. Please come on and join us inside.
All right. Let's go in then. Good morning, EMR. If he's there, I don't know.
Oh, Emir, yes. He says, "Oh, welcome. I'm glad you're okay. I was worried about you all."
We are glad we're okay too.
Sir Elvin told us about the
Yes.
events, and I've just been talking with these others, and the rest of the refugees we have secured in the basement. They're recovering.
It has been a night.
Seem to be in fair
EMR.
health. And they're
Yes.
to be thanked.
Well, glad they're all okay.
So you see here, most of the crews of your crew, the green tokens, the numbers are about half of what they were originally. And then you still see the rest of the crew from the Urtica and I've forgotten the name of the other ship. I'll look it up. The other one.
The Kincardine, maybe?
Yes, the Kincardine. Exactly. Thank you. Very good. And in the east end of the inn, you see the sailor who you rescued from the warehouse, who escaped with the rest of the refugees. You see the pixie Ergold, and you see a Furbolg with a very burnt and scarred face.
Oh. La-di-da. Could that be Burborg? I'll try to approach them and straight up ask the Furbolg if hello, Burbolg, I presume?
Yes, it is me. I've been talking with Ian Mayer, and he's been telling me of how you've been trying to find me.
Yeah, your reputation precedes you.
Well, I'm just catching up with yours, but you all seem to be great heroes, and I'm grateful, so grateful for all of us letting us escape from that horrible place. It was they're very bad people, and it would have been a fate worse than death if we had not been freed.
Indeed. Well, yeah, we've been looking for you. What happened?
Happened well. I think Ian Mayer has told you most of the story, or perhaps you've heard from others. The piece of the story that I was just catching up with Ian Mayer about to help him understand what had happened to me. I I had stayed here at the Nymph's Rest for a few days trying to recover from my injuries when I felt that I needed to go and find out from Salrius what was being done to find the men who were responsible for this. So I went to see him in the night. Uh, he refused me and he turned me out. He turned me away. I was there waiting for him for maybe 30 minutes or an hour, and finally he just his man said he can't see me and I must leave. So I left and was abducted by a group of uh, tieflings outside Silrius's estate, and there was something else too, some sort of another creature. I don't know what it was. It was small. I didn't see it, but it was it seemed to be directing the tieflings with what to do. They took me and they took me. I couldn't see. I was blindfolded and bound, but I ended up at the place where you found me, and I found the others there as well. We were all being held captive and threatened with slavery.
I see. Well, you've been through a lot. Let me ask you a question. Uh, we heard rumors that you were on the Urtica. Is that correct?
We were told that we were being taken to a safer place on the ship, and we had to meet in the night in order to go to the ship. Uh, and then we would set sail early in the morning. It seemed strange, but a group of us went along with it, and we were taken out to the ship and put below decks. And a short time after that, there was smoke and there was fire and there were banging sounds on the side of the hull, and the ship started to sink. And I don't remember much after that, but I remember trying to get out, and one I think escaped with me for part of the way, but I believe I was the only one who eventually made it to shore alive.
I see. But this was like before he went to Sarius, correct?
Yes, so after I managed to make it to shore,
Yeah. Then he went to Sarius to ask him what's up.
after a few days,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, thank you, Berborg. And I look at the others.
And Molly's actually not there.
Oh, where's Molly?
Her usual spot.
Exactly.
I was sitting on the table outside.
The emo halfling.
So wait, you guys set sail on the Urtica and then everything went bad. I see. And then you went to Sarias a few days later to ask him what happened. And then he said, well, he didn't want to talk to you, right? He sent you away, and then you got jumped by, the tiefling bandits. Okay, makes sense. Anything else you can remember that might help us? We actually, so as you know, we were actually looking for Alec, who we found out to be a centaur. Seems like one of the leaders of these tiefling bandits. But then we came across, to our surprise, you guys for once, and Captain Glover being held captive. Yeah.
It's it is a fair point, and there is something that seems strange to me that I, well, it, Alec, I came to learn. Yes, he's the one who was with us when we were taken to the Urtica,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe it was he who sunk the Urtica. I, I I don't know on whose orders, but the Captain Gage, from what I heard him shouting, was furious about the Urtica sinking and was determined to find a ship. Something about having many goods or valuables that he had to return to another shore along with all of us, and he
Oh,
needed a ship to do that.
I see. And that was supposed to be the Urtica, but it sank. Or I see.
The Downcast sailor who you rescued steps forward after that and saying, our captain, what became of him?"
Well, we don't know. To be honest, we had to make a hard choice, and yeah, we couldn't rescue him, unfortunately. But he seemed resolute. He seemed beaten. I don't know. I'm sorry to say that since last night we don't know what happened to him.
He says, "We were all the group of us that were on watch on the Doncast. We were, we were attacked in the night by that Captain Gage and his men.
Hmm.
And if it wasn't for Captain Glover, we all would have been lost. But in the end, we couldn't hold them off. They stormed the ship. They went below decks. They took something, I think, from the captain's cabin,
Hmm.
and then they took all of us, bound us, and blindfolded us, and we ended up in the warehouse.
Oh boy.
I think the captain, they were trying to get something from him.
So they have the globe. Or, I mean the orb. That's bad news. Okay. But you guys boarded the Urtica as slaves, or just to get away from Gralladar?
You're talking about Borbolg now?
Yeah.
He says, no. So, there were refugees. There were groups of refugees, and
Yeah.
they knew things were coming and getting worse, and
But they wanted to
it
escape.
seemed like the
Okay.
problems from the north were spreading
I see.
into
Okay.
Dun into Galwash. So they were trying to find a way to escape, and they were tricked.
Okay.
They were tricked aboard the Urtica. I think they were framed. They were trying to frame us.
I see.
I don't know why someone would want to sink the Urtica.
Okay. Thank you for your insights. This is getting more and more mysterious. Yeah. And I turn back to the. I don't know if he had a name. The sailor guy who, the Downcast sailor guy.
Downcast sailor guy works.
Okay, him, and I have an idea how to check on the captain. So not all hope is lost, but I cannot promise anything. And I look at I look at Elvin and Eleanor, like what their thoughts are, because we kind of have to decide where we're gonna go next, how we wanna handle this situation.
Actually, I kind of just whisper, basically, so only us, between us. So exactly who has the orb now, according to this conversation?
So
Like,
seems like they have. So seems like Captain Gage took the Downcast, so Captain Glover's orb, like the one that Captain Glover used when we came here, right?
Hmm.
Seems like that is with Captain Gage now. We don't know about the Urtica orb. That might still be there. Hard to say.
So, I remember there was that journal we found before that said that E claims that he doesn't have the orb. So where's the orb? And somebody.
Yeah, I think that's the one where Alec went on the Urtica, and
Yeah,
I thought that seems like he didn't have the orb, but maybe it's still on the ship. He just bluffing or something.
yeah. I opened it now. I'm looking at it. Just said I met with your scum of an associate E. He told me who is responsible for the Ortega. I will handle that. You handle E. And then he claims he does not have the orb. Where is it?
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, well, there's a good possibility that Alec still. I mean, it's either Alec has the orb or the Urtica is still
so,
no, because we didn't.
so he's hiding the orb from Gage, from Captain Gage.
I mean,
That's weird. Yeah.
it is weird. I don't know if we're correct in that one, but I mean, how many orbs there are, right? So there's one that Captain Glover had. That's for sure, but that's we know now that that's with Captain Gage now. There's one that who
Well,
was
how many ships? We have the Arpit, we have the Kincardine, we
yeah,
have the Ortica, we
yeah,
have the Dawncast,
exactly.
and we there were also four ships, four searching ships that were sent. I'm looking at the timeline
Hmm.
sheet. Like four search party ships also went and never came back, but they are not named. So if we calculate all that, at least there should be 8 orbs.
I mean, they could exchange the orbs, right? Because it's usually two ships set out to sail, usually. For some reason, I remember four orbs in like all in all 4 orbs.
Yeah, sure.
But
I
you
mean,
might be
ignoring
right. I don't know. It might be more orbs, but it seems like the orbs are key, as the note
Hmm.
said. So yeah, good thinking, Eleanor. What do you think we should do next? Try to secure an orb for ours, because we know one orb is with Captain Gage now. Uh, However, we don't know where Captain Gage is, but I could potentially find that out if you guys give me an hour or so.
Oh, are you going to transform again?
No, I have a better idea.
I could actually send, my little Spidey as well
Hmm.
if it's necessary.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that as well, just to double check, but I have a certain way to locate certain people, because they might have moved from there, right? I mean, that would be the logical thing for them to do, because now we know where they are hiding, right?
Yep.
We could go
Or we
back,
could bring
yeah, we could go back right now and try to hit on them, and maybe we would have better chance.
we could bring all the sailors. We just tell them they are holding the captain hostage and bring everybody.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually, yeah. Wow, I didn't think about that. You wanna rally the pirates up? Or pirates, I mean, not the pirates, the... do, do you think you can rally them up, Eleanor?
Yeah, sure, but we need to make sure that they haven't already changed the bases because if they did, then I could rally them, but we won't go anywhere.
Yeah, okay. Well, then I'll get down to locating Captain Glover or Gage. Let's not waste any time.
Okay.
Yeah, it
If
takes
we
me like
are
an hour to do it. So yeah.
sure, we could confirm that first, and if they
Okay.
moved, we could just go to look for our orb in the sinking ship, maybe again.
Yeah,
We'll have to deal with the sea monsters.
sounds good. All right. Game-wise, It's basically this spell that I would like to use first. I mean, this is gonna be a multi-part one, so bear with me. So this one, locate animals or parents. I would like to look for like a small bird, like a robin or a, I don't know, magpie or something, or some. I'm not sure what indigenous birds are here in Galwatch, but I guess we've seen a couple. I don't know, like swallows will do or something.
Give me 1 second.
Why does this spell have a spell save DC? It's not really a. It's interesting.
There are a number of ravens around, sort of actually an unusually
Oh,
large
Raven
number.
would do. Yeah, they're smart. Yeah, okay. Somewhere around the inn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you can
cool.
find one without too much difficulty.
All right, I get down to business then, and walk out and try to approach one of the ravens. Hold on, where is the other spell that I wanted to? And then, once I have one of these, then I would like to cast this spell, Animal Friendship, just to make sure that you know, the Raven will do what I ask him to do. So this is basically a charm animal spell.
Convince that you mean no harm.
Because I mean, I suppose if I go close to the ravens, they'd be like flying away. So before that, I'll just try to convince them that.
So the beast must throw wisdom saving throw. What's the saving? What's the wisdom of a raven? All right. So you're trying to charm it?
Yeah. So yeah, because I presume that they.
Yep.
I mean, even if I'm a druid, that doesn't mean that all animals are friendly towards me.
Okay. I really have no idea what wisdom of a raven is, but I
Okay.
figure
I mean, I keep
not high.
recasting if it won't work. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Anyways, it's a cantrip.
No. It's a spell, so I do have
Okay.
to
Well,
minus it. That's fine.
let's see if you can get it the first time. Then.
Okay. Cool.
I don't want to really bother looking up what a raven's wisdom is, but I'm thinking let's just call it like a 6. So what is that, -4?
Okay. If you say so.
And I don't know. I could be wrong, but let's call it. Let's maybe found an unwise raven. And what's the DC for
15.
this? 15. Okay. So D20 against a DC 15 at -4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, cool. Now that we're French, here's the third part of my plan. Yeah. I would like to cast this spell. This is Animal Messenger. So this basically is a sending spell, but using a bird or animal or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like, because the reason why I'm using this is because with this one, if I designate a person or a location, it will find it. So there's a guarantee that if there's a chance that the bird can find the person in 24 hours, right? Then I can basically find that person. So it's a location and a recipient who I describe, and if they're there, then they'll find them.
So you describe basically you're just first of all, who's it you're going to send the raven in search of?
So I'm trying to locate Captain Glover,
Okay.
and I try to describe to the bird that it's. I guess the bird is from around, so I try to describe to the bird that it's the Sovereign warehouse, docks around there where we just
Mhm.
fought. Look for a man who looks like Captain Glover. I think we have a picture of Captain Glover, right?
Picture of Captain Glover.
No, we have. So he's a cool-looking dude with light brown hair, a little ponytail.
Oh yeah, you have enough. Yeah, I mean, in other words, you can
Yeah,
describe him. Sure.
yeah. And then before sending him off, and this is my last part of my spell. Sorry, guys. It's I would also like to cast Beast Sense on him because. So basically, with Animal Messenger, I can send a message, and my message is just going to be like. Captain Glover, this is Thursday. We apologize for leaving you in a sticky situation. If you can talk, tell us what you can of what happened and how we can help you. And the reason why I'm doing that is because with this Animal Messenger spell, you cannot reply, so there's no two-way communication, just one way. But with Beast Sense, if the bird manages to find Captain Glover in 1 hour or under 1 hour, then I can basically hear and see through the beast's eyes. So this is just kind of like a condition that if by any chance the bird manages to locate Captain Glover under 1 hour, then I will be able to even hear his answer.
Okay, got you. And there's no real range there.
For Beast Sense, it just says up to
Okay.
1 hour, and it
Yeah.
doesn't
Okay.
say
No range.
anything.
No
Yeah.
So okay, all
So-
that's understood
So
and
I will
very
minus
creative.
these spell slots.
All right. So you
Elvan
are.
has a question, if
Yep.
you don't mind. Guys, I would like to know, I find it strange, why Captain Glover is being held. What he can possibly bring them? Obviously, he's not going to be traded as a slave, is he?
I mean, I think he's just there as like a guarantee that, you know, like we just. I mean, the way he used Captain Glover during our fight was he used him as a hostage, like trying to negotiate with us, you know. And because it's Captain Glover, obviously, he has a a merit.
Are we such a threat to them? Wow,
Seems
that's
like
great.
that. Yes, I mean we showed them, right?
You're so wise, Fergus.
Well, thank you. I tend to be the wiser. Yes. And you're fast, Alvin. I've seen you scurry off in old elfin fashion.
Aha. Wasn't I swift, huh?
Yeah, yes,
Yep.
you were very swift.
Hmm.
Yeah, or I don't know, like I kind of also wanna, like, once Eleanor tries to convince the crew, I'm interested to see if they actually know that Captain Glover is held captive. But that was my idea, how to try to locate Captain Glover and talk to him possibly. So yeah. Maybe it will work, but at least even if the bird doesn't find him in 1 hour, if he's still in the southern docks, then the bird will locate it. Anyways, that's it.
So can I just ask, just to make sure I understand, you're going to send the bird to the warehouse
Yeah,
first.
yeah. Because I think because I have to describe a. You specify a place which you must have visited and a recipient who matches a general description. So yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine. I mean, you walk back from the warehouse, you know where it is and how to get there. Are there any further instructions? Like, what does the bird do after the warehouse? Is there, I don't know how complicated you can get in directions to the bird, but if the bird goes there and finds Glover, what happens? If the bird goes there and does not find Glover, what happens?
Oh, in that case, the messenger speaks only to the creature matching the description you gave. If the messenger doesn't reach his destination before the spell ends, which is 24 hours, the message is lost and the beast makes its way back to where you cast the spell. So it will try to locate it for 24 hours.
Oh, so it would sort of explore around on its own and not necessarily.
I mean, that's up to you. I guess. I mean, if you cannot find, the man to deliver the message to, then I guess it can.
Okay.
But I think that's really up to the DM at that point.
Okay. Okay, great. So, okay, great. So let's see. So the bird, I guess, takes off. We can then go back to the rest of the party while
Yep.
it's gonna take some maybe, I don't know how long it would take. It'd probably take around not that long, 20 minutes tops for the bird to fly there if it
Yeah.
goes straight.
Okay.
So what do you guys want to do in the meantime, if
I
anything?
just want to remember who was the captain of the Ortica again?
Captain
Or like,
America was
or is he still alive? Like, is
no. He
he's
was
got-
killed at the sinking.
Okay. I'm gonna go
I
over
believe.
there to talk with Jacob from the Ortiga.
Yep.
This guy, and ask him about the orb the captain had. Did you see any orb your captain had? I mean, I'm sure he saw it because you can't sail without an orb, basically. Like, I would like to ask him, do you know where the orb went after, the ship sank? Like, did it sink with the ship? Did somebody bring it back with you?
So he says, all of us here that survived the sinking of the Utica, we were all ashore when the Utica sank that night. We were watching its fires burn from the docks. The orb, the navigational orb, yes, the captain keeps that secured in his cabin in a locked, very secure special coffer, and only the captain can open that. So, like if the captain went down with his ship, I think that there'd be no way for someone else to have recovered the orb, or if they had taken the orb, they would have a mighty difficult time getting it out of that shell it's in.
Oh, can you tell me where is the captain? Is up, like, is it in the front? Is it in the back? Is it in the middle? First floor, second floor? Where exactly?
The captain's quarters. It's far astern. It's the most sternmost cabin.
The most is it like at the front of the ship? Like basically, if we try to reach the shipwreck, for example, could
The
we
stern
be
lad.
able?
The stern lad. That would be the back. The back end. The butt end of the ship would be the stern lad.
Ah, okay. Thank you. Okay, well, I guess we know where our orb is, unless the mermaids took it away. Okay, so I'm just gonna move to the next table where the sailors from our ship are sitting over here.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna speak. Actually, I'm gonna sit over here because I want the people behind as well to hear me. And I'm gonna speak just a little bit loud. Do you guys know about what happened to our captain, Captain Glover? Do you guys know that he's kidnapped right now?
We heard they're slavers and they murdered the watch on the Dawncast and slit their throats except for two or three of them, and we've been too afraid to go back to see what's happened.
Yeah, we went there last night and we actually rescued the hostages. And as you can see, we came back in one piece. None of us actually died. They weren't that much of a threat, but they kind of outnumbered us. Basically, I doubt like if we had like just a bit, maybe 3, 4 more people, we could have actually defeated them. But we had to rescue the hostages as well. But now they don't have any hostages except our captain, and I'm sure you agree with me that we would like to rescue our beloved captain, no?
Yes, please. That would be very kind of you. I hope you were able to succeed. only one of the watch made it back alive with his skin. The others, I understand, were all killed in a most horrible way.
Well, I'm not sure where's the watch hit it exactly where they were killed. Like, do you know where exactly where they killed the? No, I'm not sure. I don't think it's the same place we were last night.
No, 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 no. The way it works is a group of the sailors always stays on the Doncast to keep watch. And that first was us, and then we came ashore, and the rest of the group went back onto the ship. But they were all killed, slaughtered in the night, except for that one over there by the fire. He made it out with his life, I suppose. He's a yellow-bellied, scurvy knicker-snacker.
No, interesting. I would like to have a conversation with that guy, but before that, like basically that we actually like understood the reason for that. Basically, like these guys were betrayed. They didn't really know that they were going to be killed. Like basically, these guys sneaked that night and killed them while they were defenseless. But what I'm talking about is we prepare, we carry our weapons, and we go and smash their base once and for all. You see how many people we have here? They are no match for us now. And we killed a bunch of them yesterday as well.
You are great heroes. We are very lucky to have you.
Yeah, and we'll be very lucky if you accompany us for a rally on these guys. We need to smash them once and for all and rescue our captain. What do you think?
Us?
Don't you want revenge for our brothers who were slaughtered, like you said? Aren't you angry? Don't you want to do anything about it?
They look around at each other. They look uncertain. Would you like to make a persuasion roll?
Okay. Not the best to me, but let's see. Persuasion, definitely not my thing, but actually deception would be more like it for me. I mean, never see even all that. But okay.
You can try.
Sorry, that's perception. Sorry, okay. Yeah, persuasion is not this one. This one. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, the perception was better, I guess.
You could see them, but they weren't very convinced by your story. They seem to be quite nervous. They're saying to each other, "Yeah, we're sailors. We're not fighters. We just want to get home to our loved ones."
Okay, let me try.
Is it okay if I step up?
Yeah, sure. You can help.
All right. I will go behind and ask those two gentlemen that are sitting to make room, and I will stand on top of a table. How dare you, all of you! And I'll try to get their attention. Yes, all of you, how dare you, tolerating in this city a bunch of criminals terrorizing your captain, terrorizing defenseless creatures. Don't you have a soul? Don't you have a heart? And I'm very expressive with that, and I try to really talk them down and inspire some confidence and some last resort of pride into them.
So you and Eleanor are sort of working together to shame them and to convince them they should be doing something.
It works on two aspects. First, shame, and second, pride.
Right.
So
okay.
I get them, they're feeling down, but I give them also the opportunity to rise up a bit above their current level of courage.
So let's do this. Let's treat this as an aid between Eleanor and you. So why don't you roll a persuasion roll, and you can do it at advantage.
Also, if the GM would allow it, I would like to just whisper to the guy sitting on this table. Like you guys said, you wanna go back to your families, but don't you wanna bring something to your wife? Like these guys had lots of treasures as well. If you could get these treasures, everybody here will bring lots of treasures back to their family. You know. And I'm just like whispering to them.
Oh my! All right.
But well.
Sleep on the table and roll on the floor. I just stepped on a piece of chicken and probably fell down on the floor.
Oh, I see. You rolled. Oh boy. Oh no. They're not looking too convinced. Then I'll give you one last final rule. You can roll deception to see how that worked for telling them about riches.
Yeah.
That'll
No, never mind. They don't believe me, and
Mm.
I kind of give up, and I go to the
No,
talk to the
it's
guy
no.
next to the
It's no.
fireplace. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a good
Just,
effort, though.
we tried.
Yeah, we tried.
Team failure. Okay.
Can I talk to the guy who like he said escaped from the slaughter on the ship? Where is the fireplace again?
Oh, it's the guy over here. Remember, if you'll recall, he was the one who was hiding in that room with you. Can you see it? Am I in the wrong level? Yeah.
Sorry, I can't see. Oh, okay. That guy we rescued last time.
Yeah, he's the one that. So what happened? Let me just because it's probably not super clear, so I'll just meta it for a second. And this goes way back, went from one of like our very early sessions, but you might recall that Captain Glover sent some of the crew off the ship right at the very beginning, and they were sort of had shore leave while some of the crew stayed behind. And that lasted, a day or two while you were up at the fort. That shift changed, and some of the crew went back to the ship. Some came back here to the Nymph's Rest. But that night, something happened to the watch that was staying on the Dawncast, sort of standing guard on the Dawncast, protecting the Dawncast. And what you found out from this guy, and also from, there was somebody that you had interrogated, I thought, at Elix's place, right? It was Mr. Bean who told you about this too, right before he died. That remember you found one of the guys, one of the sailors cut in an abandoned building, and then you found Mr. Bean in Elix's hideout, and Mr. Bean told you that that's exactly what happened. That the Dawncast had been attacked, and everyone had been killed except for a few of them that had been taken captive along with the captain, and so the Dawncast had been attacked, and that's how you found out where Captain Gage was, and that's why you went to go find Gage at the warehouse. So this Dawncast sailor will confirm all of that, and in addition, give that additional detail that they stormed the ship, went below, and dragged the captain out with some other things from the captain's quarters.
Okay, so he has nothing new to tell me then.
Oh, he just told you all of that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so he also doesn't know where's the orb is. Like he didn't see anybody like take the orb or anything. Like he just fled.
He's not sure. He was frightened, and there was people getting stabbed and sliced open all around him. He was trying to hide, and he was grabbed, and someone put a hood over his head and took him away. So he wasn't sure. All he knows is what he told you.
Okay, thank you, sir. That's it for now. Well, Eleanor is done with this place. Out. I'm gonna sit next to Molly on this table for now.
Once she gets close by,
Oh, where is that seat?
I shyly smile at her.
I can't sit on the seat here.
I think if you really want to, you can press Control. I think no Alt. Yeah. If you hold Alt. Yeah.
Thank you. These seats are tricky. Finally, my legs are shaking.
Molly smiles at you, and she looks more gloomy than usual.
Oh, Molly, you don't know how we were scared last night for you. We almost thought we lost you. How are you feeling now?
Not very good.
Well, I guess. Do you know that your spirit was very powerful? She protected us. She took massive damage, actually. If it weren't for your spirit, probably not just you, maybe I or Elvin would have died as well.
Yeah, finding that spirit here in this place made me somehow useful. Because other than that, I really can't do anything.
Oh, don't say that. You were surrounded. Like, they cornered you inside and just you didn't have any place to hide or do anything. It's not your fault.
Thank you, Eleanor. You're very nice, but I don't know. I'm just a bit scared for what happened yesterday.
No problem. Next time we protect you.
And she slightly smiled at you again.
Well, just wait for the other guys outside. When they are done, we can move.
I'm sitting under the tree, cross-legged, with my eyes closed, trying to concentrate on the beast scent spell for an hour. So
I wish I had another character just to laugh at you.
probably.
So going to the bird, you are envisioning or you're seeing the bird through your mind's eye, and soaring over the dilapidated buildings, making its way over to the warehouse district. It does finally arrive there. It's again very dark and gloomy. Actually two of the buildings, warehouse buildings, are still smoldering. The fire seems to have mostly gone out, but two of the buildings that were to the south of that lot are almost utterly destroyed. The bird sees a number of. First of all, the bird does not see any humans other than the dead bodies that are strewn about from the battle, but does not see anyone live, any live creatures, be they centaurs, tieflings, or human. You do notice. Oh, let me see. Actually, give me a perception roll. I'll let you know.
Oh boy. Alright, I guess Raven stat. I think the spell actually says I have to use the Raven stat block, so.
Oh, we actually have to do this. All right, let me see.
Let's see, Raven. Yeah, there is Raven. Wow, okay, cool. Mimicry. Nah, just.
Oh, I was wrong about the wisdom. It's all right.
Oh, wow. Okay, they're wise. Okay. Oh, it just has mimicry. It doesn't have any special senses, so I guess I just roll just a d20 plus 1. Oh no, plus 3. Wow. Here we go.
Oh, so neat. Okay. All the Raven sees is a bunch of crates that are broken open and strewn about, with some packing material perhaps spilled out. A number of different crates. This is all sort of in the courtyard.
If it helps, then the passive perception is 13.
Is 13. Okay.
If it
Yeah,
helps.
that's fair enough. So then you get the sense that there's basically a trail of debris almost, heading from the warehouse to the northeast, to the pier, and it sort of ends at the pier, and you see no longboats at the pier.
Okay. So they left in a hurry, not even burying or doing anything with their dead. Okay, and they took the longboats to somewhere. And I think at that point the bird just loses track.
So yeah, I was just asking. So what happens next? Does it keep like? Oh, I see. That you asked. You said that's up to me.
Yeah, I mean
It's not under your control then, right? You just said go look for this thing, but you can't control it.
Yeah, I cannot control him.
Okay. Well, let me do a roll for it and see if it gives up or keeps going. Any suggestions of how that might fall into the Ravens? You think? What would that be? It would probably be.
How good is Raven eyesight?
They don't have anything special, unfortunately. I was kind of thinking that it had like advantage on perception, but it doesn't really have it. It doesn't have keen sight, unfortunately, just mimicry. That doesn't help much.
Yeah.
I mean, the spell says it does try to keep looking for 24 hours, but they did describe the bird, the southern docks, so I mean...
It does. Well, okay, if it says that,
so, I mean,
then I would think it would go to the docks first.
Yeah.
But if its instructions are to look and keep looking, then the question is what direction does it fly, and is it a good direction or
Yeah,
not a good
that's
direction?
true. Yeah.
And then how long that might take. So let me see.
But obviously we're not gonna wait for 24 hours.
No,
I
well,
mean,
actually, you can still see it, right? So it's been now like half of that time.
okay.
So let me put you.
And again, just a reminder. I mean, so the beast sense is over in an hour. So once
Yeah,
that's over, then I'm just gonna give up on the bird.
right, right. Okay. So right now the bird is at the warehouse, which is down here. If you're on that map now,
Yeah.
you guys see. So I'll roll a D four, I guess, for north, south, east, and west, and see which way it flies. If it flies east, it's just a dumb bird. So let's see. Let's do
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't
very
know.
smart. It has
Yeah.
2 intelligence. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll do. I guess one is north, two is east, three is south, four is west.
Well, it has high wisdom. It has 12
Oh,
wisdom,
oh.
actually.
So it heads north.
Smart bird.
It does go north though. Smart.
Okay. So it's flying north, sort of along the coastline.
Just to clarify. So this is where the longboats were,
Yes.
and we did use longboats, right? I think
Yes.
I think we came from here to here with longboats, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So they took those longboats. Maybe. What do you guys think? Did they go to the Urtica or did they go to the Doncaster?
Well, if they aren't there anyways, our next objective will be the Ortica anyway. We could just go there and come see
You
if I'm
think they
there.
went to the Urtica straight? Okay.
No, I mean, like, if the bird goes north and sees nothing
That's true.
towards the Dawncast, we can
Then
just go
then
to the
obviously,
Ortica.
yeah, that's good logic. Yeah. Okay. And I mean, with those longboats, I don't think that they can go further away than like maybe the Urtica. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it's going to take the bird about 20 more minutes to get to back to your area and sort of going along the coast here. Anything you want to do for that 20 minutes, and then once it gets back to your area, if it gets that far, it'll have about, I don't know, 10 minutes of life left
Okay.
of the 1 hour.
I'm still under the tree, concentrating, eyes closed, cross-legged.
We're going to skip ahead if no one else has anything. Okay, so after 20 more minutes passes, the bird, you see it flying along this roadway that parallels the sea, and you see old dilapidated buildings and husks of small boats that long rotted away for the most part. And as it gets closer to the north to where you are, you can see the tall mast of the Dawncast. It is still at dock, so that's a bit of news. You haven't seen it in a few days. As it gets closer, it sees a lot of commotion on the docks around the Dawncast.
Uh-huh.
And it does not see Captain Glover, but it does see a number of humanoid figures and at least two centaur-like figures.
Haha. That's what I wanted to know. I probably at that point I jump up. Suddenly, eyes open. Ah, I found them. Quick! I shout to Molly and Eleanor and Alvin. Let's go.
Yes.
I know where they are.
Action.
We're close.
Okay. Let's go.
Molly sounds hesitant when you say so.
Molly, still behind me. I will protect you, no problem. This time, don't go to front line. We should go to the front line instead.
she rather reluctantly follows them.
Okay.
That's a very good point, I may say, Eleanor. We've been ambushed last time because we were followed by noisy companions, weren't we? And I ready my weapon.
That's a good point, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I will go ahead this time. I'm going to
Yeah,
scout
good
ahead.
idea. Scout
You
ahead.
guys stay back.
All right.
Even if they find me, I could just run away, squish.
All right. Eleanor, I'm right behind you.
Okay, so you're gonna. Where are you headed?
So I explained to them that we have to head towards the Downcast right now. I've seen quite the commotion, as you said, and a couple of centaurs, and we're just going straight there to the Downcast, where the Downcast is still docked.
Got it.
Basically,
Fast, I'm a wanderer by nature, so my background is really that I'm good with geography and I have good memory for maps. Let's go.
Okay. Yes, it is not far. So you can get there quickly. How are you going? I heard that Eleanor is scouting ahead. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
As you go, I just touch you on the shoulder before you go ahead and cast Enhance Ability on you, just in case. This is only you, and you get Cat's Grace.
Wow.
Which you would have advantage on dexterity checks. So if you want to stealth, then advantage. Yeah, and no fall damage or whatever. Yeah.
I can take damage from falling 20 feet.
So I'll pop that before you go ahead and scout.
Cool. Just a question. Molly, what was Molly's class again?
And she's also druid.
She's a druid, actually.
But
she's very different from Ferbus.
Yeah, she's the new school druid. I'm an old school druid.
Okay. Yeah, too bad.
Consider
has to be
she's
a wizard.
kind of like a wizard with this class more than a druid.
Can you use but can you use wizard spells?
I have some wizard spells. Most of them are damage spells.
Okay, cool. Then Purpose, can you hand me the book of spells, please? The one that I gave to you last time?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay. I take the book and I tear the page that says Lemon, this tiny hut. And I give the spectacles to Molly with this page. And I tell her, do you know this spell called Lemon's Tiny Hut?
She looks confused when you show the book at her. And then she tells you, I'm sorry, Eleanor, but the way I chant magic is different from the arcane. It's divine.
So you can't use this one. Damn it. This one was a very good one for this situation, actually. Oh well. Fine. We'll figure something out.
It's fine.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. No worries. You guys stay back.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, sir. I'm gonna actually tear another page. It's the longest strider. I would like to cast the long strider on myself. There is also a page for this one. This basically will increase my speed by 10 feet until the spell ends for 1 hour. Okay. Because I want to move faster, just in case.
Okay.
I will use this one. I will paste it over here. This one. Right, it's weird. Okay, anyways, I'm going ahead. I guess we need to change the map.
Yeah, so I will put you on the map back by the Dawncast. Just before we do that, I want to understand. Oh boy! Before we go, just to remind you also, either in particular, your spider died, right?
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I bought ingredients for 3 rituals last time, so I can summon him 2 more times. So of course, if I took a longer rest, I of course summon my spider.
Yep. Okay, so it's fine. We'll say you did that. Anything else? Just to think of that, while you're there before we go.
Well, yeah. I only have 1 oil flask left. I need more oil. I'm gonna actually ask the guy responsible for the inn. I forgot his name. Sorry, he's the guy behind over there. I'm clicking on
Sure.
him now.
Roll
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna ask him
1d6 for the number of flasks that you'd be able to get.
Okay, 1d6. Yay, I got 5 flasks.
You have 6 now. Okay.
Oh, so I got 6 in total. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody
where's my
else
weapon?
want to do anything just before you head out? Just to,
Nope.
or
Nope.
something you would have done overnight that
Nope.
we haven't talked about?
We're good.
Mhm.
Also, I will keep the book if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Purvis.
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
So she
So-
goes in the front, and we just follow.
Okay. How far behind are the rest of you, and how far ahead is Bruno?
I'm very close to Eleanor because I may guide him a bit to the shortest path.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will be very close to Farbus.
And I will be behind. Well, I mean, how far behind? I don't know, like 60 feet, I guess, behind. Like, yeah, kind of. But
Okay.
I mean, I kind of know the way, but obviously, I'm just going like normal
I mean,
pace.
6
While
feet is no problem to see where they're going.
yeah, exactly.
And also, you won't get lost. It's very. I mean, you can see from the main map. It's really
Yeah.
close. And you can
Okay.
practically see the mask from
Yeah.
the nymph's rest.
I definitely want to
I think
hang
it's
behind, not to interfere with himself and or herself. And
Sure, I had a.
I will also wear the hat of minor telepathy, so I can communicate as long as I see you guys from afar
Well,
without actually talking.
that's kind of on me, and I think it's attunement right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't leave it. Okay, never mind. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that wouldn't quite work. Or if it did work, you'd have to do that overnight, but Purvis wouldn't be able to get it back. And then if he turned into an animal, he wouldn't be able to talk.
No problem. Still have my gloves.
Okay. So just to recap, Purvis and Molly are about 60 feet behind Eleanor, and I take it Elvin is not so far behind Eleanor, maybe what, 10 feet behind Eleanor?
Yeah, something like that's good.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Just close enough so if Eleanor hesitates between two directions, I can indicate him the most likely one.
Okay, Eleanor will be moving on the rooftops, and my spider
Oh.
will always be scouting 70 feet ahead of me.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
All
All right. So everybody roll stealth, please.
Okay.
And Eleanor rolls at advantage.
Cool.
And also roll stealth for your spiders, Eleanor, one more time.
Okay.
Stealth.
Oh, we're also okay.
26 natural crit.
How do I? How do I roll that?
That's why I stayed in the back. That's exactly why I
Wow.
stayed in the back.
Look at my spider. He got 14.
All right.
Dang.
Cool. All right. So, Eleanor, as you are approaching the docks, and it's really not hard to find. It's very close. You hear, all of you can hear quite a commotion, a lot of shouting, and it looks like kind of cries of alarm, and at the same time, people shouting orders. Somebody shouting orders. You're not sure who. As you get closer, your spider reports back to you, and then Eleanor, soon after that, you can see a bunch of people on the docks running around trying to carry crates. Some have their weapons drawn and are looking around. It looks like a total scene of chaos, effectively. So let me get you there.
On the ship or like in front, like the harbor, like the pier?
We'll see in just a moment. I have to get you your characters there. That didn't work. Oh, no, that's not good. There we go. Okay, so This is a bit exaggerated in terms of distances, but basically, put you guys like that. You're further back than this, but just for now. Let me reveal a little more. There's no reason why you can't see all this. You can see everything, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So you just say you're further back. Back by that that dock house, and this is what you see. And you're still quite a ways back. You're not 10 feet away from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
closest tiefling.
I'll actually track, like, let's say, I use the red one to like indicate how far am I. So it's like 60 now.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
I mean, on the actual character token, I just used the red circle thingy, the red indicator, for like how far am I back.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I understand. So let's see. I guess Eleanor and Elvin can both give me perception rolls, and it's more of a human kind of perception thing.
So now spider doesn't roll.
It's not really a spider thing. I think.
Okay.
That 18?
Perception.
I'm sorry, Elvin. Elvin also, both of you. Okay. You both notice one thing really strikes you is that the centaurs and the humans that are on the ships are frantically trying to work the lines on the ship and are trying to basically cast off. And there are tieflings and other humans on the ship that are trying to work the sails. They have not yet raised the sails, but they're working to do so.
I see.
So it looks like they're trying to leave, is basically the message. That is it. Oh, didn't reveal the whole thing. Let me reveal the rest of this map.
Okay.
Okay. So, but you also notice these the tieflings closest to you are sort of they're running around almost randomly. It seems very chaotic, and they have their weapons out, and they look like they're looking for something or someone.
Do we see Captain Cage? Our captain?
You do not see him. No.
Where are we located on the map?
The north.
Can we slid down to the sea? Can we go and swim?
Yeah, exactly what I was gonna.
You could. You could.
All right. I see Eleanor jumping sliding slowly into the water. I will follow him.
I have the sticky gloves, so swimming is pretty easy for me now.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm still sea, so that's perfect.
What am I?
But actually, before I go, I'm just gonna whisper to everybody, guys, I'm gonna burn this ship. You guys stay back. Tim?
Okay. Sure.
So
Not
Elvin
sure.
and Eleanor are going in the water?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is nature okay to test my swimming ability? I suppose I've been a lot in the nature, so I probably swam in lakes and stuff like that. So I should be familiar.
I think if it doesn't show a swim speed for you, I think it's basically just half your movement speed.
Okay.
I believe.
Okay. So we are still stealthy, right?
You are still stealthy, yes.
Okay. So I follow Eleanor wherever he goes.
Okay. Eleanor is gonna go to the other side of the ship where nobody will be mostly looking for her, and like swimming. I'm swimming right next to the ship down so that nobody would normally even be able to see me, even if they were standing at the edge.
Okay. Let's pause there for a second before you go any further.
Sure.
Let's actually back you up to right about here for now, if you can. Just
Okay. Sorry.
All right, that's fine. That's cool. I see what you're doing. Good plan. As you're doing that, Fergus and Molly, roll perception for me, please. And Eleanor, what is your spider doing? Just think about that for a second too. Okay, Molly.
Hmm.
It doesn't take a great amount of perception, but can your spider swim? I guess so. The tiefling right here in front of you. Hold on a second. Something happens. Yeah, it looks like there is suddenly a flash of shadow amongst shadow in this dark, overcast, eerie pier, and suddenly the tiefling's chest just parts with red and gore, and blood spills
What?
onto the cobblestone in front of him, and he collapses dead.
Yeah.
Eh?
That one there, yes,
Like that, randomly?
just that.
Just one or all of them? Like
Just
all these
one.
guys?
Just one.
Okay.
Just that one. Yep.
Okay. Wow, that's weird.
Well, technically we don't see this, right, Richard?
No, you guys don't see that. That was
Okay, we're just
Molly and Purvis both saw it.
busy
Purvis,
doing our thing.
yeah, you got to remind me first. You barely don't need to roll for this perception. You
Oh,
guys
okay.
get it.
Ah.
Oh, you put it down there for me. That's what that is. PP is 22 and passive.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
PI?
Yeah, so I just put the AC and the
This is
passive
great.
perception and passive investigation, so you can see it.
Investigation. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Yeah, that's really
Wow.
helpful. Thanks.
Well, kind of. My spider also sees it, so it tells me what happened as well.
Ah, okay, cool.
Okay. So let's hear what Fergus and Molly want to do at this stage.
What is the reaction of the other people there?
Oh, is that why they were like on alert? Huh.
Is somebody sniping them? Something?
It seems like there's some invisible thingy or something. Maybe, I don't know.
Ah, sorry, I shouldn't be able to speak. Just my spider.
Well, Molly, there's only one way to find out. I mean, I can see that the two centaurs are Glocius and Alec. From that, I mean, I guess at this point we stealthed up towards where we could see that. So, can I identify that these are the crew of the Arbite? Well, some of them.
What are you looking at specifically?
No, I'm just trying to figure out if what I'm seeing is that like it's the crew. Like some of the members are the crew from the Arbite, and there's Alec and there's Gluck and Gliscos.
From the Arbite. Yes, sorry, I was thinking the Doncast. Yes, they are. You recognize some of the ones that you had done battle with before, and you recognize Gliscos, and in the distance could be Ilek.
All right. Well, I have a grudge against Gliscos, so I look at Molly and say, "There's only one way to find out," and I turn into a bear and rush in.
Okay.
So once I see him turning in a bear, I want to anticipate him by unleashing my power, fireballing things here.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Let's roll initiative. Give me 1 minute then.
Oh,
Sure.
But I'll let you guys have that first volley.
You guys can still light the ship on fire if you want to.
that wasn't my plan, but I can't tell you now. Maybe my spider wants to kind of go back and jump at your face to stop you, but never mind.
Oh my god, those guys would just like to open fights that we barely finish or escape. Okay.
We could have just sinked the ship with the people on it, but whatever.
Nah, but maybe there's Glover on there.
Yeah, that's what my spider was going to do. My spider is going inside to infiltrate while I prepare to burn the ship. If the captain is not there, I would have lit it, but...
Never mind, no, the wise guys know what they are doing.
I mean, this is the distraction you need.
Exactly.
We'll take care of the people on the pier. You guys burn down the ship.
Yeah, we'll do a diversion.
Well, anyways, my spider is trying to sneak on the ship. Anyways, that's just what the spider is doing currently. To find the captain if it's on the ship.
Richard, we are still stealthy. Do we need to roll for initiative as well?
Yeah, you'll need to roll for initiative as well.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Each one, I guess.
Initiative.
Bad guy, high roll.
Shit, where am I?
That's lots of rolls.
Initiative.
And look at that, Fergus got.
Yeah, that's perfect because I'm not gonna get fireballed.
Okay, I'm a 19, 18. Okay. 19, 18, cool.
I'm just gonna keep dashing for now. Well, actually, no, never mind. I need to.
Oh, Richard, did we have a long rest at the inn?
Yes,
So
yes,
okay.
yes.
So
yes.
we recover
All
all the hit points, right?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, okay. So let me just
Where is that?
oh, no, it's 40. Okay, so I made a mistake.
Okay, we ready to go?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to start with, well, we'll basically say that Molly's attack with the fireball is ready to action to Fervus. So Fervus, you've turned into the bear. Then we'll just pause for Molly to do the fireball attack as if like a ready to action. Then we'll go back to you.
Sure.
I think, depending on what the turnover is. 1 second. So down here. Okay, so yeah, okay. So it's on purpose, but Molly, go ahead and do what you're going to do, and then we'll let Fergus finish.
Yeah, so I center it. I guess this is the best spot. And I think I should hit most of them.
Okay, what's the radius?
20 feet of radius.
Got it. So from there. Okay.
So yeah, basically everybody but this guy here and this guy here are not hit.
Give me a second. So, sorry, show me one more time where it is. It's on Elic on the, Glotzkos on the upper right.
Yeah, a good way to actually see the
This square or the one to the south of that square?
Yeah, actually there is a good way to see the
there you go.
fireball.
Okay, good.
Just put an aura of 20 feet.
Oops.
Yeah,
So
that's very
that's what I
good.
was trying to do. Okay, perfect.
So let me see. Is it possible to center it like this? No, anyway, it's kind of the same. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is how I want to cast it or not. Yeah, like this.
Give me 1 second here. Oh, yeah, this is a force ball, right? That's what this is.
Yeah, it's the force variant. Can you see the aura I displayed it now?
No, I think
Yeah.
one of you. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So everyone has to roll the dexterity save, right? That's within that.
Exactly. They have to do a dexterity saving throw, and the DC, let me double check, because it just leveled up, is spells 15.
Okay. All right. Notes here. This is going to be interesting. DC 15 and a dexterity save. Saving throws, dexterity plus 2. Okay, here we go. Okay, so D20 plus 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. DC 15, right?
Yes.
Okay. So out of, can you, how you got to roll damage so we can figure
Yeah,
this
sure,
out?
sure.
Just because I kind of forgot to say this, but like last time, my belt can hold like 3 oil flasks, and the others are in my bag. So I have like 3 ready to use and 3 in my bag. Just saying.
Yep. That's fine.
Eleanor, do you have a grappling hook?
I have a rope, but if you have a hook, you can just attach to it.
I don't think I have a hook.
Well, I could attach a knife or anything sharp, and just like
Oh,
throw it and entangle it somewhere.
But we'll say you have a grappling hook, Eleanor. You're that would be typical for your character. It's fine.
Well, I mean, I have 6 tools. I guess
Yeah.
it will be there.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus 1. Okay. They're all like that, basically. So 1, 2. Okay.
I just wanted to pour some oil. Why did it turn into a battlefield?
DC 15, you said, is the save, right?
Yeah, it's 15.
And the the damage is 33.
Yep.
All right, and half would be
I
16.
guess 16.
Okay, so 33 or 16. Okay, give me a minute. So a big ball of force explodes near Gloskos, and and one guy dissolves into a smoldering pile of ash. The next guy all of these tieflings collapse.
Clean up. Clean up. Oh. Well, half of them down.
The sailors yep. Both of these sailors go down. We don't have the dexterity sets, but they. And Gloskos takes a big brunt of the force. He is not down, but he looks quite injured.
Then after casting it, I would like to move 25 feet north.
Okay. So you're sort of backing away.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the range of the fireball, by the way?
150 feet.
Okay, great. That's quite a range. Okay, so that's you. So basically, the fight's over. That's awesome. So this is what the fight could have looked like at the other place potentially. All right. So it is now Fervus's turn.
Okay. Turn into a bear, and well, I can't get to Gliscos, can I? That's a bit far. I'll just go up to this guy and do the claws. If he's still up, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't hit him.
You didn't hit him, huh? That's the bear, because I can't get past him too. Well, actually, I don't care about that guy too much. Could I just straight up go to Gliscos? Just ignore that guy and he gets a opportunity attack, or if that's
Yeah, so you're just show me how you do the movement, but there would be, I mean, if you would pass through someone's movement space, that'd be an opportunity.
I mean, I would pass this guy definitely. So let's see.
Yep.
I don't know. Just straight up beeline.
I mean, there's various crates and things in the way there, but you
Yeah.
could, I mean, you can go over them.
Yeah.
Because the way that would have the way that would be clear would be straight down this way,
Oh.
and then from there that way, without having to jump over crates. But if you want to jump over crates,
I mean, then I could just do this.
yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, and then this tiefling guy gets an opportunity attack on me. I don't care.
Okay.
I just want that Gliscos thingy.
Okay, we'll do the opportunity attack. Well, hits for big 2 damage.
Okay.
He slashes as you go by and cuts you in the back leg a little bit.
Okay, cool. Then I've come for Gliscos, so bite him. 11. I suppose that doesn't hit.
11 does not hit.
Okay. Claw. 18. Wow.
18 hits.
Holy shit. 14 points of slashing damage.
And he goes down
Alright.
between that and the force.
Take that, Gliscos.
This goes. Why? Collapses.
I remember when he lanced me. Okay, that's it. And I'll roll for the bear. Okay. I'm done.
Alright. This guy is dead. Alright, this one. Okay, so there's quite a commotion. Everyone's startled by this great flash. They see the bear charging. So this guy is going to charge up here. So it gets to here. Sailors are saying, cast off, cast off. The tieflings are running. This guy comes. So Molly, you turned around and ran back how many feet?
25.
25 more feet back. So you're even further back than you are there, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it. Fine. This guy comes in behind on the bear and will attack.
Yeah, you're still in range for a fireball.
Yeah, I have another charge.
I know.
Oh, this guy's initiative is 4, right? Why is he moving before us? Just
because basically the combat started at my initiative.
Okay, that's why then. I see.
7 does not hit.
Nah.
He only has 1 attack. Hold on a second, though. Hold on 1 second, though. Oh, he has advantage due to pack.
Then it hits.
Yeah, it's for 6 damage.
Okay.
Tiefling thing.
Yep.
Which I've been forgetting to play up until now.
Okay.
All right, that's all he does. So the sailors are shouting to cast off. This guy is turning the wheel.
I'll just do 2 quick concentration checks.
Okay.
Yep, we good.
Elvin, is your turn.
I'll reserve my turn to see what Eleanor does, and if he starts to haul himself aboard, I will just follow him.
Okay.
Eleanor is a he. Is a she, not a he, by the way. Just saying.
Sorry, yes, it was news to me today.
Okay. Elik.
The bad guy. The boss.
Oh, wow. Elik.
Yep.
Here we go. Round 2.
Lens me. Like.
He's going to try to charge you, but in doing so, he's going to have to jump over a number of crates and things to do it. So he's going to have to roll a what is he going to do? I think it's going to be an acrobatics check to see if he makes it. Can he even do that from here? 5, 10. Maybe he can't do it. 5, 10. He can't even do it. Never mind. He's just going to move up here next to you and attack. He can't do it. He can't do a charge. There's not enough runway. Okay. So he is going to attack first. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. He actually doesn't come up that close. He gets to like here. And attacks you with his pike.
Cool.
No, it doesn't. He's going to come all the way because then he gets 2 attacks. All right. With a bit of indecision, he decides he's just going to press the attack. Attacks once with his pike. For 5 piercing.
Okay.
And then lashes out with the hoof. For 8 bludgeoning. Wow, his hoof did more than his pike.
Okay, so that's 13. Okay. Fair enough.
And that is all he does.
Cool.
Okay, the sailor moves down to try to cast off the stern line. This tiefling thug, he moves up to 5. He's dead. 10, 15, 20. Is it 20 or 30? Character sheet 30. 20, 25. So sort of the squares don't line up that well here. He will try to attack. Can he do that? I guess. And he's sort of either there or there. It's kind of, he's basically next to you. I think he can do it. Whoops, sorry. Back. Okay. These squares are not very good. Sorry, it's a bad map. Okay, so he's going to try and attack the bear. Oh, you know what he's going to do? Actually, no, he won't. He won't get that close. This would make more sense. So he goes, I guess, sort of takes cover behind this the structure on the deck and will try to shoot you with his crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Misses. The bolt flies wide. All right, that's all he does. Oops, that was that guy. That guy. And he is dead. And he is dead. It's Eleanor's turn.
Okay. My spider would like to go first.
Okay.
And it will move like this until it sneaks to the ship, and then will hop on the ship and go through these tiny holes over there inside the ship to look for Captain Glover.
Okay.
And before it does that, like basically before it goes under, I will tell it to, because I can't see how is it like on dock because I'm down there. I will just first tell the spider to tell me what is the best point to hop on the ship without anybody seeing me, basically.
You were a little bit, you look blurred out there a little bit. Can you say it again?
Yeah, like basically I will tell the spider which way from your current position is the best way for me to like hook a rope and hop on the ship without anybody seeing me.
From where it is, I don't think it can really see you very well. You're just talking about like what is a deck?
And then I don't care about if you can't see me. I'm caring about like the people it sees now.
Oh, the people.
The enemy
Like,
people.
what it might say. Okay. Is this guy still alive? That's dead. He doesn't see anyone right there near anywhere in the front of the ship on the bow area.
Well, it can. Let me see. It can still go farther with the dash action. So like 20. It was 20 all the way here, and you can go 20 here first. So you can go over there if you can see more.
Yep. He doesn't see anyone around there.
Well, that's cool. That means this is a safe position.
I mean, I guess roll perception for your spider. All
right. I mean, even if it doesn't see anybody, then that's actually a good place to hop on the ship anyway.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception for the spider.
I'm looking for it because it doesn't have.
Yeah, I know this is
these things.
Everything.
Perception is wisdom, so it will be a wisdom, and it doesn't have any bonuses for wisdom. So wisdom. 5.
Okay. Yeah, it sees that it thinks the coast is clear up there.
Okay, cool. It looks like a good place to hop on from there.
Okay.
The spider will go inside the ship and we'll look for Captain Glover. So it will be looking around that area at the top first, I guess, around that area over there.
Okay,
like
but it's still on the deck. It hasn't gone down yet, right? Because it moved there.
It was 20 feet over here and 15 feet over here. I could go like 5 feet down.
Okay, sure. So it basically goes down below. So it's like it's on its way down. Let's say.
Yep.
Okay.
If he's there.
Cool. It is your turn. What do you do?
Yep, I will move just a little bit here where I don't hear anybody shouting or fighting or whatever. That's over there. And I will move there first. We are a little bit farther. I can move up to 35 feet thanks to the spell I used from the book. And I use my bonus action to take the rope with the hook attached out from my bag. And I will use my action to throw the rope and try to attach it at the top here. What do I roll for that?
Okay, I guess give me a dexterity throw with your whatever bonuses you get for your bonuses. What is the spell that you cast on him?
That's just Cat's Grace. He has advantage on dex checks.
Okay, yeah. Give it do a I don't know. Give me a. It's just a deck. It's not that high. Give me a D-speed. Yeah, that's fine. 20. Enough said. You get the hook up there, and you can. That's your movement and your bonus action, I guess. So it's up there. So the next turn, I guess you can climb to the deck. Elvin, do you want to move down next to Eleanor? You could do that.
Yes. I will go fast speed swimming, so that's 35 actually.
Okay.
That's double of my speed, but in water, so that's just 35.
Right. Okay.
I arrive, I see the hook is already, the rope is already on the ship.
Indeed. All right. This is quite an assault. Okay. Next. More dead guys. He's dead. Okay. And Okay. That would be a good thing.
I just remembered I'm still concentrating on that spell, so yeah, I saved.
Oh, thanks for
Yeah,
checking.
I got 2 attacks from Mr. Alec, so I'm just about fine. Yeah.
Molly, give me a perception check.
Sure.
You see what appears to be a flash of shadow moving towards you and then disappears.
And it's quite close.
It was heading your way. You just sort of saw this thing. It looked like a shadowy thing, but then it disappeared. You don't really, when you noticed it, it was not that close, but it was moving in your direction. It
I
seemed.
see.
Okay. Okay. No idea. Okay. Leave that alone. Actually, no. This guy's dead. All right. Finally, somebody's alive. This sailor down here is going to beat it for the ship. And he's going to go and start working the sail. Can he get that far? Maybe he can't get that far. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He just gets to like there. Okay. More dead guys. And is he dead? Sorry, I'm not sure he's still alive and he's dead. You're dead. Okay. Dead. Fervus, give me a perception check.
Okay. In bear form. Perception. 17.
Oh, and do you get your passive perception anyway, even if you're in bear form?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
You do anyway. Okay, yeah, great. So once again, you see this tiefling down here as he's trying to struggle to get onto the ship. He is suddenly pulled back onto the pier, and his back is just looks like it's been split open, and a shower of blood comes out. You see his spinal cord, and he drops dead.
That's very unsettling.
Somebody's invisible.
Yeah,
there must be an invisible stalker or killer or something.
Yeah, but shouldn't the invisibility be broken once the attack is done?
I mean,
We don't know it's an invisibility, right?
Yeah, I'm not even sure if
Trust.
I'm right.
Trust the GM.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not even sure. It might
It's
be
It's
something.
an alien parasite.
I'm
It's
kind
my
of
turn.
thinking it's Solid.
Okay, GM.
doing something. Yeah. Anyways.
This is my last fireball, and I want to cast it. So I'm 25 feet north, so I will remove 25. Yeah, I really have enough range. Yeah.
So you don't need to move?
I will move after casting it. It's not possible, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's put the aura. And There is it. Oh, here.
All right. Very good.
Right.
Do this again.
Let's roll the damage. 33 again. Wow.
Wow. Well done. Okay. Well, that makes it easy, actually, right? These are all the same. I'm assuming they are. Yeah, 67. This one is done. The sailors. Sailors are all different. I have to check each one individually. So, dexterity misses. Dexterity. Saving for dexterity. Passes. Dexterity. Why do some have saving throws, some don't? That's weird.
Fail.
Fails. Okay. 33. Okay, so this first sailor up here that just got back onto the ship, he explodes with a top. This next one is blown down, but he is not dead. He's still moving. Sorry, that's 16. Okay. But he looks definitely injured. And the guy at the wheel just turns to ash.
I would like to remind you, Richard, that
Yep.
you ruled that my force balls will still cause collateral damage.
But not fire damage, I think, right?
Oh, okay. Just
Yeah.
you told me you wanted it to be dangerous, so I wanted to remind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it is. I think it's not. I can do collateral damage like a force would. You know, knocking
Okay,
things
I'm
around.
happy with it. I'm happy with it. Just wanted to remind you maybe it could be dangerous for the team as well. So
Yeah.
once I did this, I moved 25 feet again, actually to reach this position now. Here.
20 feet to the west. Okay.
No, I'm going back down. I'm just using some diagonals to move here instead of here. I think it should be fine.
So compass-wise, which direction did you move in? You moved.
So let's assume, I want to show you what I mean. Let's assume I was here at the beginning. I moved 25 feet north.
Yep.
And now I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here.
Right.
And now I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to basically reach here.
To reach there. Got it.
Yeah.
I understand. So this diagonal is sort of like southwest and then south. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm in the map. At least we understand where I am.
Yep.
Perfect. And that was my turn.
So you actually are in this position on the map.
Yes, exactly.
That's very helpful. Thank you. Understood. Okay, is that it for you?
Yeah, it's all for me.
It's all for you. Okay. Okay. Fervus.
Right. Seeing as a tiefling's self-destruct, I'll just
It
focus
is not
on...
your turn yet.
Okay, never mind then.
Something not good.
Oh, I don't see... Okay.
Behind you,
Aha.
there is a flash of shadow.
Of course.
And out of the shadow emerges this for a brief moment as it attacks you.
Wait, hold on. No, this is different. Okay. We haven't seen this type of demon, have we?
You have not seen this before.
Yeah. Good. I guess
okay.
he gets oh, wait, huh? Hold on. If he would be rolling with advantage because he's concealed, I took the alert feat, so that cancels that one out.
Oh, good. Okay,
Just
that's
for
helpful.
your information.
Yes, otherwise you would have. That's good to know. Okay. All right. So, but he will attack normally. Let's read this a second. Oh wow. All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
That's madness.
Oh yeah.
Um,
So how much is that?
was
It's
this
15,
already? Did
30.
this already? Did it already roll all of the? I can't even tell what this is. 7 plus 8. That was yes.
Sure.
That includes the
2
two
plus
die. It's 2 die 6 plus 3. So as the base. 2 die 6 plus 3.
47. Oh my god.
No, I've got to double that. I've got to do that again. This is. Oh no, it did do that twice. Okay, then didn't do the plus. Perfect, it did it. Okay, so it's 7 plus 8 plus 17 plus 15. That's what you got. So if you
my
want to add
God.
those up, that's the damage.
47.
47, yeah.
47.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm out of bear form, and Phoebus also falls to the ground. Unconscious. Well, I mean, what I'm saying is that he has fallen to the ground.
Wow. So he's down.
There is an air of deja vu here.
I've
Okay.
seen this for.
Just saying. Well, we don't see anything, so we have no deja vu, but okay.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
The Shadow Demon then moves in this direction and disappears.
Just killing people indiscriminately. Anybody?
Say again?
Like just killing people randomly, kind of thing.
No, I don't think your your spider sees anything, right? It's inside the boat.
Yeah. My spider saw the first
So
two
we are
guys
totally
who got slayed. Not this guy for sure. Yeah. We don't
so
see anything now.
yeah, we are totally oblivious of the drama taking place. Okay. Right.
The purpose is your turn. Do you need to make a death saving throw?
No, I'm dead.
What do you mean you're dead? It was double your maximum damage?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep.
After the bear? How's that possible?
Yeah, because so I had.
Was already heavily wounded
I had
as a bear.
Yeah, I had 9 HP as the bear, and my max is 37, so I'm just 1 point off. Yeah, I'm just dead.
Hold on. Is that even possible? Man, that sucks. 7 plus 8.
Yeah, you just one HP shy of.
I'm sorry for you, Richard.
Wow. Well,
It's
no,
tough
part of the
to
fun.
lose a player.
47. But it's got to be double the damage, doesn't it?
No.
Double your maximum hit point, I thought. Am I wrong?
No, I mean if I go to minus 37, then I'm gone. Because I had 9 on the bear, right? Then I pop out. I have 37, so that's 30. That's 46, but the total was 37.
No. Wait a minute. You have 37 hit points as Fervus, right?
Yes.
And plus 9 hit points as the bear.
As the bear, so that's 46.
And it did 47 damage, right?
Yeah.
So no, but it would have to do double that for instant death. You're at -1, yeah, but that doesn't make you instant death.
Oh wait, you're right. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
If that was the case, Molly would have died last time as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
bad. Okay.
No, it's instant death is double the total number.
Yes, it's a double.
Oh, it's double. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Math.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Alright,
it
so
is
then
11
I
o'clock.
do a dex saving throw.
You'll have to do this. Now I'm trying to remember if that's going to be. I guess it's At the beginning of your
At the beginning of my turn,
Well,
yes, that's
yeah.
correct.
you would. Why don't you save that?
Okay,
Because it's 11 o'clock. Let's start there
okay,
with you
okay.
next time and see how you're doing your death saving throw. I'm glad you didn't die instantly. That would have been a surprise.
Yeah, I miscalculated, sorry, for some reason.
Okay.
We have the good berry spell in the book. The problem is, how do we get there, and who can use it?
I have a good berry, so I can revive
Yeah.
Fervus.
I'm fine, don't worry about it.
I'm fine. It's only a flesh wound.
Actually, you could use the spider ZA to bring the good berry to.
Oh, good question. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, but I don't know what's going because the spider is down.
Yeah,
I
we
don't see it.
are totally blind to what we are doing.
We need to climb up first, and then the demon might attack us as well. We will know next time, I guess.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, I see. I think I misread the whole damage, because yeah, okay. I thought it's like that's already double. Okay, never mind. Okay, cool. Oh man, I'm alive.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks, Richard.
Thanks, everybody. That was fun.
Everybody,
Sorry.
Good night.
good night.
Night, night.
What's that?
I guess.
What's that?
Hmm?
Guess what?
I heard that's it, and I answered, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, that's all for today.
Yeah. So I said, I guess, yeah. I'm not the GM. I can't say yeah.
It's 11, so
All right,
it's
bye-bye.
time to call it.
See you guys next time. Bye bye.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night. Thanks for the